there are more breaking reactions which are coming in to the BJP's persistent attacks which are coming in. This is what DMK spokesperson Sarvanand Annadurai has slammed the AIADMK and the BJP for politicizing what they call a tragedy, saying that the government has been taking swift action in this case. Listen in.
See, the ADMK clearly wants to take political capital out of this issue. There is nothing more to the demands made by the ADMK party. See, what should not have happened had happened. And the government is in a swift action-taking mode. The way the entire PUW wing has been suspended, the SP has been suspended, the state ADGP belonging to this PUW wing has been transferred out, the collector was shunted out, and new boots are there on the ground.
Well, in fact, we are going to be going across to Varshini, getting you the very latest in the politics over it. Remember, every day there has been a storm which has been kicked up. After all, 53 people have lost their lives. Over 144 are still being treated in hospitals, and we are hoping that some of them at least are now going to recover and return home. But even as we speak, the death toll has been mounting every day. Now, currently, it stands at 53. Let me go over to Varshini, who's joining us. Varshini, it's unfortunate, the kind of politics that we have seen, but the BJP is insisting that it is not up to the Tamil Nadu police to probe a tragedy of this extent, that the CBI should be brought in. But it doesn't seem that the DMK Sarkar is in a mood to relent, will they?
The DMK's law minister, Tamil Nadu government's law minister, Raghupati, when he earlier interacted with the press, he in fact reinstated that they will not be okay with the CBI inquiry. They have 100% faith in the CBCID, and they say that the CBCID will bring out the truth. And if at all, if any DMK party functionary or any MLA or anybody who belongs to the DMK is found guilty or found associated with the people who were involved in making of this spurious liquor, they will be punished. Strict action will be taken against the people who have been part of this entire tragedy, is what he stated when we asked about why the Tamil Nadu government is not ready for a CBI inquiry. And in fact, the BJP and the AIADMK, the opposition parties in the state, are definitely taking this issue up. The AIADMK advocates moved to the Madras High Court seeking the Madras High Court to direct the Tamil Nadu government to transfer this case to the CBI. So there is a legal process also underway right now, and apart from that, there is heavy protests happening. The BJP is protesting today throughout the state, and they are also asking for a CBI inquiry. All opposition parties are demanding, but while the Chief Minister spoke in the State Assembly yesterday, he also spoke about how he's confident that the CBCID will bring out the truth. And but what is the public opinion at this point of time is that last year, when a twin Hooch tragedy happened in two districts, Chengalpet and Viluppuram, at the same time, and 22 lives were lost, it was once again handed over to the CBCID. CBCID was the ones who did the investigation, but until today there has not been a proper result. The outcome of the investigation was not satisfactory, and it's very evident that it failed because something like this has happened yet again. In fact, even more serious and even more intense this time, with 53 people already losing their lives for this spurious liquor. Therefore, this is the reason what we are able to understand right now, that the CBI inquiry has not been given.
Yes, absolutely, which is why we'll have to wait and see if the courts order a CBI, as Varshini is pointing out. Of course, the matter is sub judice. A plea has already been filed in the courts. Meanwhile, being targeted by the opposition, the DMK government has shifted the blame. They have said that the opposition, AIADMK and the BJP, are the ones politicizing issue, while the opposition continues its attack, demanding the government to take responsibility for this incident. What's some of these reactions coming in?
Our Chief Minister has immediately ordered for CBCID inquiry and judicial inquiry also. But the opposition party in the Assembly wants to make it as a politics, and they have raised slogans, etc. during the question hour. They asked explanation even in the beginning itself, and they carried.
Well, in fact, let me go across to DMK's A. Saravanan, who's joining us here on the show. Mr. Saravanan, we just heard the BJP hold a press conference. They are demanding three things. I'll come to the first one first. That is a CBI probe. They have said this is a man-made tragedy. DMK is responsible for it. DMK Sarkar cannot be probing it now.
See, yeah. If you, yes, it is a man-made tragedy because they mixed poison in the Iraq, and that is why people have died. There's no doubt about that. And whoever is responsible for that, they have been taken to task and they have been arrested. The investigation is on. What made them do it? Who is responsible? Whoever is responsible for that, they will be brought to book. And there is another angle to it, that is that CBCID investigation is going on. Now the question is, why does the BJP want a CBI investigation? A CBI,
why?
Is CBI an independent agency? Is CBI not dancing to the tunes of the BJP? How dare the BJP is asking for a CBI probe? You think the people of Tamil Nadu are fools? That CBI is an organization which is acting independently without BJP's interference?
But
Only
Mr. Saravanan, the BJP right now has said that it is a man-made tragedy. It happened on your watch, the DMK's watch. So how can DMK's police now probe the lapses which may be there, especially they are gunning for your excise minister?
See, if this argument is accepted, then even CBI cannot investigate any offense because it is BJP's police. CBI is BJP's police. How can BJP's police investigate Arvind Kejriwal? How can BJP's police investigate Mr. Manish Sisodia? How can BJP's police investigate any of the other opposition?
But CBI is an autonomous body.
Autonomous body. Similarly, the police department is also autonomous. If you say CBCID is not autonomous, by the same logic, CBI is also not autonomous. See, the BJP leaders.
But the state police, the state police is directly answerable to the Home Ministry of the state.
Similarly, CBI is also answerable, is controlled. Appointments, transfer, everything is controlled by the Home Department, Ministry of Home Affairs, and Department of Personnel under the PMO is directly in charge, directly responsible for that. So that's what I'm saying. See, we have taken responsibility. We have immediately transferred, suspended all the officials involved. We will find out, we will go to the root of this matter. The BJP should not try and make this tragedy a political slugfest. We are willing to debate this, we are willing to answer questions. But if you think you have already
But the BJP says even if they raise their voices, yesterday they got thrown out of the assembly. They are saying today we had to protest, we had to stage a walkout as well to try and get the DMK government to listen to us. They are saying that you don't listen to the opposition. Is that true?
That is wrong. See, that is wrong. If you look at the chain of events at yesterday's assembly process proceedings, see, our leaders said, yes, we'll discuss about this Kallakurji incident. We were open for discussion, but they wanted to make a ruckus. They wanted to make it a sensational thing, and they walked out. Even then, our chief minister made a request to the speaker, please ask them to come back. We will debate it. The chief minister was willing to debate that yesterday.
Okay.
He requested them to come back. This is on record. This has been reported by all the media here in the state of Tamil Nadu. So it is.
Well, there are varying versions of what really happened there. But then thank you so much, Mr. Saravanan, for joining us. The DMK on their part, you just heard, saying that we were willing to have a conversation. It is the BJP and AIA DMK which wanted to create ruckus, not have a productive conversation, and they staged a walkout. Of course, at the end of it, let's not forget, it is about justice for the lives of 53 people whose lives have been snuffed out, and also for their family members who are still awaiting for that little glimpse of justice at the end of this tunnel.